Good afternoon. Welcome to the Omni Coalition News Show, aka Talkness. The show is an amalgam of strange, weird, bizarre, off the wall, and otherwise things you don't normally see anymore from most news sources these days. During a time of political overabundance and divisiveness, we present you with more unifying topics to discuss, for the most part. For links to the articles, the music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar in the description below. Anyway, I am Alexander.
I'm Milk.
I am Mr. Wick, aka Baby Don't Hurt Me.
Yeah, hold on a second.
And I'm Lily Leggin.
Yep, hold on. Where is it? Here we go.
Milk's playing copyrighted music. Banned.
Anyway, today is Friends Day, aka Friday, May 19th, 2023. Let's jump into the news, shall we? Who wants to read the headlines here?
I can't see anything on my phone.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate.
So, are y'all presumably singing,
I don't know
really?
where my glasses are.
Are they on your face?
No.
Ah,
That's the sad part.
damn.
I wish they were.
Well, Rama, sir, it falls to you.
Alrighty. 29-year-old man lives in a tent because he wants to relax, not work.
Wow.
Fair enough.
How does it feel, like, being a better human being than someone 10 years older than you, Rhombus? Like,
Feels pretty good. So
Yeah.
I'm actually making money.
I know, right? So,
So
this guy... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
oh no, I was just...
Yeah. This guy here, a 29-year-old man who has been living in a tent in an abandoned parking lot for 200 days, has become the newest symbol of China's increasingly popular lying down culture. At the end of 2018, Li Shu quit his job in Sichuan province and began spending most of his time chilling in his rented apartment. The 29-year-old quickly realized that, with no income whatsoever, he would quickly go through all of his savings, so he cut his daily expenses to just 10 yuan, or $1.5 a day. Even so, after years of having to pay rent, it became painfully obvious that he would either have to find a way to make money or move out. Since the first option wasn't even considered, he sold most of his belongings, bought a 400 yuan, or $57 tent, I believe, and decided to continue his relaxed lifestyle in the great outdoors among the debris of an abandoned parking lot. He has been living there for 200 days and has no plans of joining the rat race of life anytime soon. Milk, can you please lower the music or mute yourself? Milk. Okay. Inconsiderate.
There we go.
Anyway, so yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Why, anybody would, like, I mean,
Yeah.
I understand you don't want to be in the rat race and whatnot, but, like, it's not like all or nothing. Like, there's something you can do. Like, this is ridiculous. So, it continues on here. To most people, Lee's existence can't even be called living. His second-hand tent is his most valuable possession. He lives on cheap food like noodles and dumplings, occasionally using his basic cooking stove to make beef hot pot and potato and egg pancakes, and has to walk a long way to find water and to charge his phone battery. But Lee makes it very clear that this was a conscious life choice that he is very happy with. So, all right. Well, you want to choose to be a bum?
Best of luck.
Yeah. Alright, for further reading on this article, please refer to the underbar of the description. The link to this and all further articles are down there already. So, yeah, like, as I always say, we just read this to you. These guys put in the work, and so it'd be nice to give them the foot traffic. Go to the website, and check it out yourself. Anyway, let's move on up. This is interesting here.
Yes, it is.
Who's going to read the headline?
Cambo, the controversial healing ritual that could potentially kill you. I
Okay.
don't trust it. I immediately don't trust it.
Yeah. Kambo is an
Well-
ancient Amazonian ritual that involves putting the poisonous secretions of a frog into your body for a supposed detoxifying and health-boosting effect. That sounds stupid. Named after the
That sounds
poison...
like why
guarantee
the
that it doesn't
Amazons are dead.
Yeah. Like... Okay. Named after the poisonous, waxy substance harvested from the backs of giant monkey frogs found throughout the Amazon, Kambo has always been a controversial cleansing ritual because of the severe side effects of coming into the direct contact with the poison of the giant monkey frog. That controversy recently reached new heights due to Australia's investigation into the deaths of 2 unrelated people who had died shortly after attempting Kambo. Although symptoms associated with Kambo vary in severity, in some cases they are enough to cause serious health concerns, even death. The shamanistic ritual known as Kambo has been used by the indigenous people of the Amazon rainforest to heal and cleanse the body for centuries, and it has been promoted by naturopathic practitioners for its detoxifying effects. However, unlike other more mild methods of cleansing the body, Kambo can be pretty brutal. Side effects of the ritual involve nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, loss of bladder control, dizziness, heart palpitations, and abdominal pain, among others. What, am I reading some kind of new prescription drug, commercial thing? What the hell? So,
Sounds like it.
yeah. But,
Sounds sketchy as hell, no.
Yeah, this picture, it looks like they're injecting it directly into the big vein right there. So.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's scary. So, I don't want to do that.
I don't think anybody should be.
No, I mean,
Good God.
it said here earlier about how it's an ancient ritual. Well, you know what? Back in the day, doctors used to prescribe cocaine to get the ghosts out of your blood. So, at some point, you gotta move on up with your scientific stuff. You can't just hold on to things, this is ridiculous. But anyway, let's move on
there's
up here.
gotta be some progress.
Yeah. Why can't I? Loki. Do you want to read?
I found my glasses, so.
Oh, you did? Awesome.
Yes, I did find them. Many Japanese turn to smile instructors to learn how to smile again after COVID. What the fuck?
Yeah, because nobody was bothering to smile, with the masks and everything, Probably.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Smiling is just an automatic thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, mask or no mask, I'm a happy person and I like to smile.
Well, do you remember,
I don't smile with my teeth.
Do you remember that trend that people were, actually training how to, mimic looking like you're smiling when you're not actually smiling? As long as you, raise your eyebrows and do this with your cheeks, it looks like you're smiling, under your mask. So,
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's
that was
horrible.
actually a thing. So.
That's, the whole new work face.
Yeah. It's scary. And, there is, I haven't talked about this for a while, so, I'm down to talk about this again, but, this is how bad, and this is all intentional. This is what the powers that be, have been wanting to do. But I heard a story back in, 2021 or something, where this mother caught her little child, like a 4 or 5 year old, he was, just, getting into, kindergarten or whatever, but, everybody had to wear masks and all that stuff, and he was actually coloring masks on to people's faces in a magazine, and then the mother was just like, why are you doing that? And the kid, 4 or 5 years old, maybe 6, but really young, they look weird without it. Oh my God! Holy
The indoctrination!
hell. Yeah! They look weird without it? Wow!
Because that's all he knows!
Yeah!
That's all he knows!
Exactly, and that's the point. That's what I'm saying. This is what the powers that be, they're trying to do that. Because 90% of everything is the face. You're talking to somebody, you're reading their body language, you read their face first and foremost. Well, with a mask, that gets rid of 70% of everything in your face. They're turning us into a faceless society, androgynous, no gender, no ideology, no uniquenality. We're turning into blobs. We're turning into gray blobs.
Okay, I'm sorry, I just want to interject. The thing that you said, androgynous, I literally saw a, not a TikTok, YouTube short. This woman was saying, oh, my students people never really know I'm whatever.
Yeah.
This person was. I don't want to step on any toes here.
Yeah.
Anyway, this person was I don't know what to say, but it appeared as a woman, but they had a beard. So when they had the mask, people would mistake them for like an actual woman. So, and they were happy about that.
Yeah.
They were happy that people were getting confused. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's like, the world today. Like people, like everything's turned into a giant gaslight troll fest. You know, nothing but shit posts, IRL. That's what like society catfish. Is. You know,
it's catfishing even. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, but let's get to this article at hand here. It says, after wearing masks in public for 3 long years, many Japanese are signing up for smiling classes to learn how to smile again without looking awkward. Oh, the first thing that comes to my mind was when the Terminator was trying to smile.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, smiling used to be a natural response. Oh, here we go.
Or when Sheldon would smile in The Big Bang.
Oh, that was just creepy.
Yeah.
But it says here, smiling used to be a natural response, but apparently 3 years of hiding behind a mask have left many Japanese people unable to smile naturally. Some of them are now paying so-called smiling educators to teach them how to display their pearly whites again without looking awkward. They participate in specialized classes where they are taught how to stretch and flex various parts of their faces and even their neck muscles to smile properly and accurately, and actually convey happiness without looking weird. Wow. Bro.
Wow, that's kind of sad.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I can see what they mean.
Like,
that guy's looking very awkward.
Literally what we just did.
Totally not the most concerning thing I've heard.
Yeah.
It looks like he's in pain.
Smile? Really?
Yeah.
He looks in pain. Like, I'm not kidding.
All jokes and mockery aside, though, this is really, really sad and very concerning. Like, people need to wake up and start seeing this stuff. You know? So... let's move on up. What else do we got here? Oh, here we go.
Okay, doctor order to financially support patient's baby after botched vasectomy?
I support this. You know? So, says here, a Colombian doctor has been ordered by a court of law to financially support a patient's baby until it turns 18 after the patient ended up conceiving the baby despite undergoing a vasectomy. You know, which is some like with the female, like, you know, no longer able to have babies or something. It says here,
no,
Diego.
Vasectomy is for the man.
What?
A vasectomy is for the men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be producing like squirting out sperm anymore.
You know what?
So
here, you know what?
That's a horrible thing.
You're right. The vasectomy is for the man. I got something confused.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now I kind of want us to know if they did some tests to see if the vasectomy actually was botched, because maybe it wasn't. Maybe she cheated on him.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Like, a vasectomy has a pretty good chance of working, but it has an equal chance of not working out. Because there was a gentleman that I heard on the news, not the news, the radio. He had one, but it somehow undid itself. Because basically it's tying the tubes, then cauterizing. Won't go into any more detail about that. But somehow his vasectomy failed.
Huh.
But like he didn't really sue or anything, because it was something he did. Like, he was not supposed to do a certain thing. I can't remember what. But he did it anyway, and he screwed up his surgery. And things just healed. And the system went back to normal.
Huh. Well, the
so
body does amazing
things. Can go wrong
things.
with a vasectomy. And there is a way to tell if the vasectomy was successful or not. And you're supposed to do a sample and send it in to the people. They test it out. And you get a note back saying, no, you have no sperm count now. And yeah.
You know, I have an excellent solution, and it doesn't require like vasectomies, you know, birth control, like getting too.
I think I know I know your solution.
Like mutilating your body permanently. It's called just don't have sex.
It's called restraint.
It's that easy. It's literally that easy. You know,
Yeah,
like
it's called having some self-control,
I find it
some respect for others, and respect for yourself.
I find it rather like, you know, morbidly well, what's the word, hypocritical that we humans, you know, sit here and like we think we're superior to animals. Oh, we're not animals. We're amazing humanity. We're number one. We're number one. And yet,
No,
like,
we're
you know,
animals just as much as the dog is an animal.
and yet we just can't stop, like, you know, oh, I want to do this because it feels good. I want to, you know, like bang this, bang that, bang this. Are you really sure you're not an animal? You know, you're really acting like one out there, bro.
Honestly, we're just as much of an animal as a dog or a cat.
Yeah, we're all animals.
And dogs like to hump things.
Yeah, I mean, look at Quagmire. You know,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
man's insatiable. But anyway, let's continue on here with this story.
Yeah.
Diego Naranjo, a doctor from Medellin, Colombia, will have to pay millions of pesos to support one of his patients' babies after he assured the man that the vasectomy he had performed had been successful and he no longer needed to use other means of contraception. However, the man ended up leaving his wife pregnant and having an unplanned baby. Subsequent sperm tests showed that the vasectomy had in fact not been successful. Okay, so they did test it. And the parents of the baby sued the doctor, claiming that his mistake had serious implications, both financial and emotional. A judge has now ruled that the doctor must support the baby until it turns 18 years old. Okay, so because the parents are irresponsible and, you know, not practicing restraint, because once again, it's literally free to not have sex. It's that easy, you know? Like, if you don't want to wind up having to spend the next 18 years of your life, you know, raising somebody, don't have sex. It's that easy.
Not to mention, condoms don't cost that much. They're not a huge price gouge.
Yeah, but condoms don't necessarily always work either.
No, I'm not. That's true too. But like, you shouldn't just like if you're gonna have sex, practice safe sex. But if you're not gonna practice safe sex, don't have sex at all.
Yeah, and I think we've spoken about that
idiotic.
subject matter a little too much, maybe for YouTube. So I'm kind of getting a little concerned we might get canceled. So let's
back
just
off there.
well, it looks like the next article is about the same subject matter, kind of. So, but here we go.
Oh no. Woman sentenced to 6 years in prison for killing man who was,
Struggle
raping,
snuggle.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the struggle snuggle.
Well, that's bullshit. Pardon my language. She should not be serving anything. He tried to do something to her, and she was defending herself. It ended up with a fatality, but she should not have to serve. That's crap.
No, this is bullshit.
So, a Mexican court of law recently sparked outrage by sentencing a young woman to 6 years in prison for, quote, excessive use of legitimate defense, end quote, because she killed the man who was raping her. Excessive use of legitimate defense? What? How the hell? How can you be excessively legitimate? Those two don't work together. They're just trying to...
Almost like an oxymoron.
It almost seems like they're just making shit up to throw her in jail. So...
I think they were.
That's crap.
Because I've never heard of such a thing.
The sentencing of Roxana Ruiz, a 23-year-old single mother. Oh, she's a mother too? Wow.
God, you just took a child's mom away.
Yeah. For defending herself. Like...
Yeah, no less.
From Nezahualcóyotl, Mexico, on Monday has been making international news headlines all week. The young woman The young woman was charged with homicide with an excess of legitimate self-defense after she strangled the man who was snuggling her in her own home, and is now facing 6 years in prison, as well as an obligation to compensate her assailant's family financially. Wow, so she's obligated to... Well, see, here's the thing, okay? So, because it was a strangling, first off, she doesn't look that strong. So, you know, whoever was trying to do this to her, like, it must have been, like, some kind of soy boy, number one. Number two, like, now I'm a little more on the fence here, because she was strangling him. You know, it's not like she shot him or stabbed him or, like, you know, pushed him into a river or something.
Yeah, really.
So, this is a tough one. Like,
yeah, I'm a little,
yeah, you know where I'm at right now. Like, because she strangled him, so that was, you know, that took a while.
Quite a bit of energy to do.
She could have very easily just, like, ran away. But, like, she was in her own home. But she could have... I don't know. Like, here's the other thing: if
when
the
you're
child,
strangling someone, would you black out before you die?
I don't know, but like here's the thing I'm thinking of. Like, if the child was in the home, then she's strangling him because like. Once again, you don't know, the capabilities of anybody. So maybe she was, intentionally trying to kill him because if she had let him go to go get her baby and run out, that would have been enough time for him to maybe kill her
Get
and then,
them.
snuggle. So I guess it all comes down to whether or not the baby was in the child as far as, where I would stand on this. Where the child was in the house. If the child was in the house, then I would side with her. If the child was not in the house, then I'd have to side with the struggle snuggle guy. So,
I don't think I can ever side with someone that's gonna harm somebody else.
Well,
like this is just.
That's what I'm saying. It's a really tough decision.
It really is. This is like a really tough case.
But
really.
as I said, like the mama bear mentality, like she probably ended him. So that way, because she's protecting her kid, Like,
yeah, it's
so
it's a difficult situation to gauge
That's
because we don't
tough.
know the full story of what happened.
yeah,
Really,
yeah, that's really tough.
we just have what the article says.
Yeah, for further reading, please refer to the underbar of the description. This is, I seriously,
And don't take our advice or anything. Do your own research.
wow.
Like,
Do you see this quote here? Oh my god. Anyway, let's move on up. What else do we got here?
good lord. Thai businessman drinks crocodile blood twice a day to stay in shape.
Ew. Ew.
Oh,
Ugh.
God.
You know what?
I feel like heaving right now. Like, oh my God, that's just like, I understand trying new things, like different methods and whatnot, but like this just seems over the top and to get with the times, man. Try something like weightlifting, something.
Yeah. It
Go for a
says here.
jog. I don't know.
It says here a businessman from southern Thailand recently went viral for claiming that the secret to his good health is to drink crocodile blood mixed with alcohol twice a day. Okay, I guess the alcohol would help make it go down better, but still. Rojakorn Nanon, a 52-year-old man from Thailand's Trang province, starts his day with a glass of crocodile blood mixed with Thai spirit called Lao Khao, and has another such cocktail before bedtime. The businessman claims that he used to be physically weak and exhausted all the time, but ever since he started drinking crocodile blood, things took a massive turn for the better, and now he swears by the stuff. He believes the blood does wonders for several organs, for the blood, and for the nervous system. Or maybe it can just be a massive placebo,
Okay, I'm sorry. Did it say he mixed it with alcohol?
Yes.
So he's essentially got a Bloody Mary with actual blood.
Hold on a second. There we go.
That's like horrid.
Yeah.
That was a horrid joke, but still. Oh man. Yes.
But yeah, no,
I
this
deserve
is
that one.
this is kind of interesting. We had a struggle snuggle article, and then we have an interspecies vampire. And didn't we talk about a Canadian struggle snuggle murder guy or something yesterday in the history show? Yeah.
Something about a vampire struggle snuggling somebody. I can't remember. Yeah, it was Canadian.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with Canadians?
I don't know. You tell me. You're one of them.
I don't know, man. I don't condone the struggle snuggle. I don't condone vampirism.
I don't condone murder.
I don't condone that. Goddamn.
Wild world.
It happens though.
Yeah. What else do we got?
We got here a woman locks boyfriend in her house for 3 days to prevent him from cheating?
Wow.
What?
Huh.
Okay, that's highly problematic.
That makes me wonder if she's going out and cheating on him, preventing him from going out and finding it. I don't know. It says here
Yeah, I
an
bet he is.
extremely
Or
sorry.
she is. Sorry, no, I misstepped said something. You're good.
An extremely jealous woman in Argentina was recently arrested for keeping her boyfriend a prisoner in her house for 3 days to make sure he didn't cheat on her. Wow. On Saturday, police in the Argentinian city of La Plata rescued a 29-year-old man from a locked room in his girlfriend's house. He claimed to have been locked in there for over 72 hours following an argument with his girlfriend of 6 months, who happened to be extremely jealous. After uninstalling WhatsApp from his phone and then smashing it against the floor to prevent him from talking to other women, the unnamed woman reportedly locked the man in the room. She kept him there for 3 days straight until he was somehow able to steal her phone and text a friend for help. Wow. Wow.
Good Lord, what a psycho.
Yeah. Wow. And you know, look at the way she's standing. She's such a see you next Tuesday. Like, you
Good
can tell by the
Lord.
way she's standing right there. Like, wow. Yikes. You know?
Yeah, this is a yikes moment.
And people wonder why I'm single. This is the reason. You know? Because this stuff happens all the time. You know? It's crazy.
This is why I'm glad I'm with my wife. Good Lord.
What else do we got here?
Family refuses $33 million offer to sell nail house to property developers. Ooh.
Yeah, I saw something on this just recently, and I didn't realize this was an actual recent news story. But no, all of this you see here, it all used to be like long properties like this, like and really good land and such.
Oh, like good
then-
land homeowners. Yeah.
Then developers
Now
come
it's all
in, buy the
developed.
land out, and then subsidize them into smaller housing blocks. And so, but they refuse, and so now you have all of these like suburbia crap, copy paste, and then this one shred of like pristine land, with look at that grass.
That is just hilarious.
Yeah. But
Well, good for them.
yeah, well, I would hate to have to go out and get the mail, or take the trash out.
That is a long driveway.
Yeah. Anyway, it says here a
Well, that
family in
looks like a very
Sydney,
nice house.
Australia, is being praised for resisting the urge to sell their property to developers who have bought all the land around it despite being offered tens of millions of dollars for it. The Zammit family home has become one of the most famous properties in Sydney, both because of the way it stands out among the dozens of cookie-cutter homes surrounding it and the resilience of its owners. While every one of the old neighbors agreed to sell their land to housing developers, the Zammits have refused every offer so far and have no plans on moving away anytime soon. The Australian family have been praised for refusing to sell out and continuing to live on their 5 acres of land despite the financial temptation and pressure from developers. Yeah, well,
good for them.
Here's the thing. This is what's going to happen. The developers are going to do some dirty politics and somehow make some law or bring up some kind of unknown law to invalidate their ownership, and then they're going to go in there for free and just take it. Like, that's just how it happens. So, yep. What
We'll
else
see.
What else do we got
Oh.
here?
Man claims to have survived a soda alone for the last 17 years. That's a weird headline.
On soda alone. So
Oh,
all he does
on
is drink
soda.
soda.
Oh, God.
So I'm wondering, like, if that's
Bullshit.
all he drinks or if that's all he consumes, like, period.
Oh, what kind of soda is he drinking, though?
Looks like Pepsi.
That's
Oh,
what
it is
I'm
Pepsi.
wondering.
No.
Oh, God.
An Iranian man claims he stopped consuming food one day in 2006 and has relied solely on sweetened fizzy drinks for energy use ever since. 58-year-old Gol Mariza Ardishari claims that the mere sight of food makes him nauseous and that he has been surviving on water and fizzy drinks like Pepsi and Coca-Cola for the last 17 years. It started one night in 2006 when he woke up with a strange feeling in his mouth, one that he just couldn't get rid of, no matter how many doctors he visited. In the end, he decided to shun food permanently and has been living a perfectly normal life ever since. His family doesn't eat in front of him because just seeing them makes him sick, and he gets all his energy from carbonated drinks. He drinks 3 large bottles of soda per day and insists that he never feels hungry. I mean, yeah, like, soda does fill your stomach up, but you're not getting your nourishments, Like,
Yeah, and the problem with that, it's filling you up with gas mostly.
yeah. Oh, God.
Like, the carbonation is filling you. That's what makes you feel full.
Does this guy like burp and fart all the time? I wonder. Like,
I bet he does. I bet he burps and farts a hell of a lot.
yeah.
There was this one guy, but here's the thing: the title is very deceptive because it says he drinks soda alone, but it says in the article that he drinks also water.
Well, yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit misleading from the headline, and yeah, that is kind of false advertisement, but it's designed to hook you in, which got me. So.
Well, that was another thing. This guy, he claimed he's like some kind of monk, and all he does is breathe air. He does this certain meditation where he gains like some kind of minerals or whatever from the air.
Oh yeah, he's the mana.
All he does is drink water, and that's it. He's one of those fasting type monks where they just breathe the air in a meditative state and then drink water, and that's it. I was like, holy shit.
Yep. I've heard about
and
that.
And this guy is basically a skeleton.
Yeah. That's scary.
Oh. You could blow on him and he'd probably fly away.
Huh, just like one of my aunts. So. Here we go.
Alright. Philadelphia restaurant sets gold standard with $700 burger. Oh my god. I can't see too many people being able to afford that thing.
Yeah. What's covered in gold costs $700, weighs 8 ounces, and is edible in Philadelphia? Answer: a hamburger, of course. At the bottom of the main page of the menu at the Drury Breer Garden in Philly is not a cheesesteak, but a burger. A very, very expensive burger. For $700, you can get the gold standard. That's a Wagyu meat burger with caviar, fresh black truffle, lobster flambéed with cognac, topped with aged Irish cheddar and drizzled with honey. So it's literally just like, what most expensive of everything can we combine into a theoretically appetizing meal? So fries are included, as well as a 1 ounce pour of Louis the 13th cognac, which fetches around $5,000 a bottle. So wow, look at that.
Jesus Christ.
That really does not look appetizing at all. Like,
honestly, I would take out the caviar, the lobster, and what was the other stuff?
The truffles I'd keep in.
The truffle, yeah.
Yeah. Get rid of that gold leaf. I don't need to be munching down on a sheet of metal on my burger.
Gold leaf.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. The caviar and lobster immediately gotta go. Everything else can stay except for the gold. The gold's gotta go too.
Cheddar. I would love to try Irish cheddar.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds really good. So.
Oh, yeah. Take away the honey.
Oh, yeah.
That does not belong on a burger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Unless it's a peanut butter burger. Peanut butter and honey?
No.
That might work.
Here's the thing. If you cook the burger with a bit of honey, just to sweeten up the burger patty, that would be okay.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
That sounds like it would be a decent idea, but
I want to try that.
Oh, thank you.
I actually want to try a burger with a little bit of honey, grilled into it. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, you just put a little honey in the pan or something and just flip it in it.
Yeah.
Like a ground beef burger.
Yeah.
That you made from actual ground beef yourself.
Yeah, so mix the honey in with the oil.
Interesting. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it would give it an interesting taste.
Yeah. Well, let's move on up here. This is interesting.
Earliest most complete Hebrew Bible gets winning bid of 38 million. That's actually a kind of cool thing to see.
Yeah. It says here, a Hebrew Bible has attracted a $38 million winning bid at an auction at Sotheby's. Sotheby's auctioned off what it describes as, quote, the earliest, most complete Hebrew Bible, quote, in New York on Wednesday. The Codex Sassoon is believed to have been written around 900 AD by Jewish scholars living in modern-day Israel or Syria. The text vanished for centuries before re-emerging in 1929 when it was acquired by collector David Solomon Sassoon, who owned the world's largest private collection of Hebrew manuscripts. The Sotheby's auction house describes the Codex Sassoon as, quote, the earliest surviving example of a single codex containing all the books of the Hebrew Bible, end quote. Yeah, for further reading, underbar, yada yada, so.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a big book.
I'm not much of a religious man, but that's, really neat.
Yeah, it is. I
That'd
just
be
see
cool. Let's see.
world's most expensive ice cream costs. Oh, we're gonna come up to that actually. We're gonna be coming up to that. But first, check this out.
San Diego man visits all 193 countries in the world. Wow.
Nice. A Californian man reached his decade-long goal of visiting every country in the world when he took a tour of Turkmenistan. San Diego resident Randy Williams, aka Ramblin' Randy, landed in the Central Asian country of Turkmenistan last week, a destination that was long delayed when the nation was closed to visitors for 4 years. So the trip allowed Williams, a local radio DJ as R-Dub, to put the 193rd pin in his map, completing the project he started a decade earlier. So, wow, only 10 years he get it? That's fast. Wow. This guy is speed running across the world.
Yeah, holy crap.
But yeah, that reminds me, like, country tattoo fill in.
I thought around the world in 80 days was fast, but
Yeah.
guess not.
Let's see if I'm trying to find this image. Yeah, like right here. Like, this guy,
Good Lord.
he had, yeah. Hold on, I've got to sneeze. Pardon me.
That's you.
Thank you. He tattooed the world map on his back and then colored in on every country he's been to. You know, which, like,
that's so cool.
like, you know, things like, you know, Brazil, the United States, and China, you know, you think, hold on.
That's
Sorry
you.
about that. No, I'm hearing, like yard machines going out, so there has to be dust or something blowing in here.
Yeah.
But no, like, can you imagine sitting there and having, like, you know, something, you know, like Brazil, look at all that. You know, imagine getting all of that colored in. Like, that would be so
That's
painful for
crazy.
so long. But then imagine going to Canada or Russia. Oh, ouch. You know, it looks
Yeah,
like...
because we got quite a few places in Canada to visit.
Yeah. Well, like right here, it looks like, because we have here, and you can clearly see Canada and Russia are not colored in, and it's the same. It's the same
Yeah.
tattoo because it's the same green. So he has since been to Canada and Russia. So you know he's gone through that, and he's gone through the worst. Except for Greenland.
Yeah.
Greenland's going to be a bit of a pain at the end, but look at that. Everywhere else, you know, he just has the smaller countries now.
I actually heard from a friend, she's got many tattoos. Getting things done in white ink apparently is the most painful.
All right. I don't understand how, but I'll take her word for it.
I don't understand how either, but she has a picture of her husky on her shoulder, and she said it was the most painful tattoo she's ever gotten in her life.
Damn.
I would have thought it was like getting something put that was either red or yellow, because red and yellow
You
are
would
the hardest things to put on skin.
You would think, but apparently white is pretty painful too.
Yeah.
But the only reason I say red and yellow would be the more painful ones is because of how long it takes for them to get put on. Because black ink, like the stuff, that's what I got. I got black ink on my tattoo.
Right.
That was, from what they said, that is the easiest one, since it's the original ink color.
Yeah.
Since it was like the
Makes sense.
first color that was ever invented.
Well, what do we got here?
Ooh.
All right.
Hold on a second.
World's
Let
most
Promiser read a couple. He's back.
Oh, yeah.
World's most expensive ice cream costs $6,696 per serving. They said the funny
Well,
number.
goddamn.
You know, I have a feeling that they just tacked on $30 just to like not have. Oh, it's the number of the beast. Like,
They put the funny number.
Oh.
oh my heavens! Look at that.
That ain't worth 6,000. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
It doesn't look appetizing.
Let's see here.
Like I don't.
I can't get rid of the
That's
sound.
loud.
I'm sorry.
There isn't a single dish of food that I feel that should cost over $50. And 50 is very
Oh,
expensive.
you should have seen the $700 burger we just did.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard it. Oh yeah, I could.
Oh, good.
I have my phone off to the side.
Oh yeah. No, like you
Oh,
know,
good.
less than a year ago, my dad went over to Texas to hang out with some family, and Like they went to some good restaurant. Like it wasn't like the Ritz Carlton or whatever. It wasn't like some crazy. But the price, like it was $100 a head. Like the bill easily came out to like well over $1,000 just for one night. Like how can you spend $100 a head? What are you eating? Like.
Okay. That is crazy, but this isn't crazier. But just between me, my wife, my daughter, and my friend, it was $100 for all 4 of us.
That's $25 a head. That's actually not bad.
No, that was pretty good. But just hearing $100 a head, that's insane.
Yeah. They had like some kind of like steak and like stuff like it wasn't a crap restaurant, it wasn't a fancy restaurant, but it was upper end, But like it's just ridiculous. Like the bill comes out, it's like 4 digits before the decimal. Whoa. Like anyway, let's get on to the story here. It says here, of course it's Japanese. Japanese ice cream company assembled some of the world's rarest ingredients to create an ice cream flavor that costs $6,696 per serving. So it's a flavor. Guinness World Records announced Japanese brand Salado earned the record for world's most expensive ice cream with its new flavor, dubbed Byakuya. That sounds way too much like bukkake. The pricey treat's ingredients include a rare white truffle grown in Alba, Italy, that costs about $6,905 a pound. It also includes Parmigiano Reggiano and sake lees. Salazzo developed a flavor with Tadeyoshi Yamada, the head chef at Osaka restaurant Rivi. The company said it sought to combine European and Japanese flavors into something unique. Well, mission accomplished. And welcome, Mr. Sohen. How you doing?
Great.
All right. And let's see here. Oh, I gotta watch this. So, what else do we got here, Mr. Ramos?
Umpire rescues catcher from devil during youth baseball game.
So let's see here.
A seemingly
So, here's whoa, dude.
Hey, those things can actually those little things can despite how small they are, they can actually pick you up.
Yeah, but that's scary. It's just like
it can pick a kid up, but the chances of it picking up an adult, it's iffy, but it could still happen.
unless he's jumping in the air.
That's wild. It just appeared on him like something out of Sim City. Like
It just
That's what
appeared.
That's what happens
Sorry, what?
with those things.
yeah. It says here, a dust
I'm a
devil
dust
interrupted
devil.
a youth baseball game in Florida, and a teen umpire was caught on camera rescuing the 7-year-old catcher from the whirlwind. A video recorded on Sunday's game at the Fort Caroline Athletic Association baseball field in Jacksonville showed the dust devil suddenly form on the field, sending players scrambling for safety. Yeah, like that's terrifying.
Yeah, it is. The Avatar was trying to claim a victim.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my god. Alright, what else do we got
choose
here?
you.
This is like something straight out of Scrubs, literally. Someone, you want to read the headline here?
German surgeon fired after getting hospital cleaner to assist in amputation.
Dang, what's wrong with your microphone, dude?
Bluetooth headphones.
Ah, okay, that explains it. But yeah, no, this is literally like a scene from Scrubs where they had the janitor come in and like hold someone down or something, and like then he like went on this power trip thinking he was like this important guy, because of course he's a janitor. But it says here, officials at a hospital in Western Germany have okay, well, they're not split anymore, but we're still calling it that. Okay, have expressed regret after it emerged that one of their surgeons got a cleaner to assist in a toe amputation. Public broadcaster SWR reported Friday that the incident at the Mainz University Hospital, which happened in 2020, didn't result in any complications to the patient, but the doctor has since been fired. Took them 3 years to do this? Really? Wow. So, that's pretty crazy.
I'm here now
Oh, there you are.
on the book.
Yay!
We got a Sohan.
And then last but not least, a little bit of history here. just out of Ripley's, but this is pretty interesting.
Shit.
Ooh.
That one time Napoleon was attacked by rabbits.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, this actually happened.
Wow.
He should have never messed with Bugs Bunny's family.
Yeah, go figure.
So it says here, after the French Revolution, Napoleon Bonaparte became commander of the First French Republic Army, the first emperor of France, and was one of the world's most powerful leaders. While he was known for defeating many enemies, he was unable to defend himself against a pack of bunnies during a rabbit hunt. And this reminds me of a conversation I was having earlier, I believe, with Loki earlier this morning about the emu war in Australia. So,
Oh.
but it says here, Revenge of the Rabbits. At first, the men thought the onslaught was quite comical as they laughed at the bunnies' behavior. The joke did not last long. Like a swarm of bees, the bunnies crowded around the men, nibbling and gnawing their buttons and boots, according to Smarty Pants Kids. Overwhelmed by the attack, the hungry bunnies forced the screaming men to their knees, who tried to repel them with riding crops, whips, and sticks. Napoleon could not position his weapon to shoot them properly, so he retreated and ran to his imperial coach for safety. So yeah, he got attacked by bunnies. Wow.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Bob is saying in French, ain't I a stinker?
You know what? That makes me wonder, why do they have frogs' legs? You'd think that they'd be eating rabbits a lot more after that. Like, oh, you attack our glorious leader? Well, we eat you. You know? So.
Rabbit actually is very good.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear it's pretty hopping.
Ew. But
There it is. All right.
God damn it.
Hey, it had to happen.
Yeah, I know.
And that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition, which in itself includes
Sohin TV on Twitch.
Yep.
And your boy, Doom was discovered on YouTube.
Yep. For your dose of different, strange and unusual news, we stream every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, which is 4 p.m. Mountain.
5 Central.
I believe
And
6 Eastern. Sorry, I stepped over you.
I'm gonna throw a banana peel at you like it's Mario Kart.
Oh, so sorry.
Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
Sohin.
Mr. Wick.
And I'm Logan Lycan.
And you, viewer, are of course you. And until you catch us next Friday, or if you're interested in some history, we have a history show that we stream every day at 11 in the morning Pacific Time. And we also have the Kick Pina coming up this Sunday in a couple of days. Go give our other products a look if you haven't already. Anyway, until next time, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!